My name is Woody Arnold, and I like comic books. And I would like to do a comic book review today about this book, which is the X-Men Wedding Special #1, which I've been reading on my tablet. And I'm actually an old-time X-Men fan, not an old, but I discovered the X-Men when I was in junior high, right at the end of the Chris Claremont era, which is generally regarded as the best time period in the X-Men. Got really hooked, and then unfortunately a few months later he left the book, and then a few months after that the celebrity artists all departed Marvel, which was what precipitated his departure. But I went back, read a lot of, collected a lot of back issues, and really enjoyed that time period of the X-Men. But again, I pretty much quit reading after that era. I read Age of Apocalypse and haven't really been following the X-Men too closely, mostly because it's not the same. But this one I did want to check out for a number of reasons. One, it just came out, and it does have a chapter by Chris Claremont, and it also deals with one of those things that you kind of wonder why they took them so long. So in the current run of the X-Men, Kitty Pryde is getting married to Colossus, which, again, why didn't this happen sooner? they were an item for a long time in the X-Men. But it's not a serious story. It's not anything that really matters to the continuity. If the X-Men has continuity. The story basically deals with what happens before the wedding. And so part one is mainly Shadowcat going through pre-wedding jitters and having a little bit of a kind of getting you caught up. Like, if you are not familiar with the X-Men, part one basically brings you up to speed. You know kind of who Kitty Pryde is, who the character is. It's written by It's written by Chris Claremont. I wouldn't say that one's a great chapter. There's nothing happens, nothing significant occurs, but it's definitely, when I was reading it, I was pretty sure this was written by Chris. He has a very distinctive writing style, and I went back and checked, and sure enough it was. But it's a good introduction to the character, and you get to look at a little bit of who she is, what she is. And it's actually was really impressed that the artist did an amazing job of drawing her the way she was drawn in the John Byrne era. In fact, the artist actually kind of shifted the art style to kind of match how she looks. But when she was first introduced, when John Byrne was drawing the comic, Shadowcat was drawn a certain way, and she was drawn exactly that way in this in this chapter, and I was really impressed by that. Chapter 2 deals with basically the guys taking Colossus out to Las Vegas for a bachelor party, and this one seemed a little odd. It was a lot of stuff seemed out of character for some of the characters. I was actually surprised Pyro is in this, and he's one of the villains that they've been fighting forever, and I was really amazed to see him just palling around for the bachelor party. And Colossus definitely being a general stick in the mud. but it had an interesting twist, because this character named Wong, who is he the one from Doctor Strange? I don't know, but apparently is running the casino, and that's a bit of a turn. If he's left Doctor Strange's service and then goes off to do that, I don't know what the hell you people are doing at Marvel. But he has a demon working there. He fires the demon, and then the demon immediately attacks the X-Men because the X-Men had kicked his ass. It's a demonic casino, if I did not mention that point. But he fires the demon, then the demon sees the X-Men come in and immediately attacks the X-Men in the casino, only because they were X-Men, not because he had history with them. Pretty crazy. And the X-Men, of course, are like, yes, this is great. So they have that bit of fun. It's a story that accomplishes nothing other than to say at the end, they go off to another casino, and then there's a lead into another issue where you can see where they go. The next one basically was the same thing. Kitty Pryde's bachelorette party with the rest of the X-Men, the X-Girls. So, I will say that if you're an X-Men fan, this is a fun issue, but it's absolutely pointless and accomplishes nothing. There's no reason to get it. Nothing happens. Doesn't really build continuity. I'd recommend giving it a pass. But if you're completist, go for it. So yeah, it's an okay book. I'd give it a 3 out of 5.